Welcome to In the Community with Tiffany K.
And we're back with another In the Community. I'm Tiffany K, and today I have two lovely ladies here with me to talk about the FXBG Parks Recreation and Events. And I have Callie and Amanda, who are the Superintendents of Recreation.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for coming in, because I know we got a lot going on. We were just talking about before off air how we're always also busy, and it never stops for you all at the FXBG Park and Rec, right?
No. Our whole job is providing fun. So when y'all are off of work, you're coming to us for other things to do, and so we're busy 24/7.
Hey, we appreciate everything that you do as well, though, especially out in nature and everything that we have going on. And that's one of the first things I want to start with, because Earth Day is approaching fast.
It is.
April 20th. Now, I know we were all kids in school. We all, did some sort of project for Earth Day, or we had something fun that we did. You kind of forget about it when you become an adult, unless you're in this area.
Yeah.
So can we talk a little bit about the Fredericksburg Annual Earth Day Festival?
Sure. Yeah. Like you said, we all have these projects growing up, and now this project is a big job for me as an adult. So we have the Earth Day Festival. It takes place at Old Mill Park. This is its 20th anniversary.
Wow.
So it's a big year for it. It first started back in 2004. And it grew from a very, very small festival or gathering at Alum Spring, and it outgrew that park, and now we're at Old Mill Park, and we're busting at the seams there.
Wow.
We usually have dozens of vendors with exhibits and interactive activities, and the whole goal of the festival is to provide some an engaging experience for the community to help promote conservation, sustainability, and general appreciation of our planet.
And that's it's 20 years. Yeah. That's a big number.
Yeah.
So are you guys doing anything special for it?
We have a few new attractions that we're going to be debuting this year.
Okay.
We've got a lot of the same stuff. A lot of vendors are, our traditional vendors are going to be back, but we have some new attractions, specifically a sensory-friendly zone to help people that might get a little overwhelmed in these large events like this. And so a sensory-friendly zone will be a nice place to be quiet and refocus before we get back into the big event. Plus, there's going to be a paddling pool, which will allow the public to try out kayaks, paddle boards, and canoes in a safe environment. It's going to be a shallow depth pool so that you can try out things before hopping right into the Rappahannock River.
Right. Which
can be super intimidating. And then the other big new attraction is that Bartlett is going to be doing tree climbing. And so they'll hook you up with harnesses and ropes and help you climb a real tree. And it's going to be really neat.
That's really cool. That's a lot of fun. And so what are the attractions that people who have come before can expect to see again?
So every year people love our rock wall as well as the barrel train. The barrel train runs all day carrying kids around, and the rock wall will shoot you right up a rock wall.
Awesome. So this is happening on Earth Day, April 20th?
Well, Earth Day is actually April 22nd.
Okay.
Which is a Monday this year. So the festival's on the Saturday before, on the 20th.
Makes sense.
and it's from 11 to 4 at Old Mill Park.
Is it free for the public?
It is completely free for the public.
Okay.
And that is due in the part to all of the sponsors that we've gotten. Alpha Media is one of those sponsors. So thank you guys for being a big sponsor and promoting our festival. But we have other big sponsors like Luckstone, Clean and Green Commission, GFL, Leaf Guard, Sierra Club, Our Board, Sarah Tilt Sanford, and some other smaller sponsors. But all of those sponsors provide money to help support these attractions.
Okay.
It makes it completely free for the public. The city does not have a line item that supports this festival and funds it. All of it comes from sponsors to make it free for everybody.
Okay, and then I'm guessing the entire event is run by volunteers.
Staff, and then lots of volunteers. We have 50 to 60 volunteers helping put it on this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for all the work that you guys are doing to put this on, because it's a fun day. It's a fun event to get out with your family.
Yeah, this is something that we spend 9 months of the year working to build, and it's one fun big day. Last year, we kind of got rained out partway through the festival because of a big storm that rolled through. But even though we were only active for an hour and a half, we had almost 2,000 people.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And the year before we had beautiful weather, had 8,000 people.
Well, let's hope for beautiful weather again. Then.
I'm hoping for a beautiful day again, just like this past week has had beautiful weather.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Earth Day is going to be the same, and lots of people will come out and enjoy it.
Saying a prayer to Mother Nature, please. Now, are there still opportunities for people to get involved with this, to volunteer or anything?
I think we're pretty set on volunteers.
Okay.
Just come out and enjoy.
Awesome.
Anybody is welcome. One thing to note, though, is that there's no public parking in the park because it's such a small parking lot. That parking lot's going to be devoted to just handicap parking only.
Okay.
And then everybody else is welcome to park along the trail and walk or bike in. There's satellite lots that we have, and then there's free shuttles running all day bringing people into the festival.
Perfect. And give us the date, time, and where everyone can find some more information on that.
Yep. So again, we are going to be at Old Mill Park on April 20th from 11 to 4, and our website is earthdayfred.com.
Now, I want to move on to another event, which this is actually one of my favorites. When I first moved here like 3 years ago, this was one of the first things I did. And I'm talking about the Fredericksburg Farmers Market.
Yes, our farmers market.
Yes. This is fun. It happens every year right down at Her Camp Park, right?
Yep, it's at Her Camp Park on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. This week one is actually our first day. It's our opening day of the market. Vendors showed up at 5 a.m.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep, to get ready and set up for people to come and buy their wares and goods and produce. Lots of plants for sale. So if you're starting your garden, it's a great place to go and get those plants to start it up. And then every Saturday until now, we've ran it to December. It used to end in October. And now through December, we will have a farmer's market.
And it's so much fun to get out with your family and just kind of walk around.
Yeah, we'll have music, lots of events this year. We've definitely increased the number of special things happening at the market. We have live music through the summer once a month. We've got our wonderful produce posse is coming back. Our
produce posse, that's cute.
Yeah, our little mascot, Garrett the Carrot, he likes to hide amongst the vendors, and each week kids love to go and find him. And he has 4 friends. He's got Billy the Berry, Polly Pear, and more. We're hoping to get a couple more friends to join us this summer. And then during the summer, June through August, we have our Market Sprouts program, which is specifically for kids to introduce them to different types of produce, learn about farms and local agriculture.
Oh, wow.
And really just have fun at the market and make it a whole family experience.
That's really cool. I did not know about that program.
Yeah, it's we started it last year and it was really popular. There's arts and crafts, scavenger hunts, games, and this year we're bringing it back. And
I think it's a great way to get the kids involved too, because a lot of times when you're a kid and you hear your parents want to go to the farmer's market, you're like, ugh, I don't want to go with them.
Like going to the grocery store.
Exactly. It's the worst thing in the world. But now adding this into it, making it interactive, getting them to learn about it is a really cool idea.
Yeah, it's really fun. We'll have some challenges like try something red this week and things like that. And then each week they can get a little sticker that says, I found Garrett the Carrot if they find him amongst the vendors. And yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
And so that's every Saturday. What time is it open?
It opens at 7 a.m.
Okay.
And it goes until 1 p.m.
And are there rain dates if it is raining, or is it still happening?
We rain or shine. The only time we've ever shut it down was a hurricane going through, and then the storm last year with the same reason we had to shut down Earth Day.
Right.
But otherwise, our vendors are there ready to sell, even with a little bit of rain.
That's awesome. Now, farmers market is happening every Saturday, as you said, through December. Yes. And you can get all that information on your all's website?
Yep, it's FXBGFarmersMarket.com.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's move on to some more, because you guys are busy. We were talking about it earlier.
So busy.
So many events coming. By the way, I am speaking with Amanda and Callie, the superintendents of recreation at Fredericksburg Parks Recreation and Events. You want to move on to Picnic in the Park?
Sure.
Let's talk about that. So what exactly is Picnic in the Park for people who may not know?
Picnic in the Park has been going on for quite a while. I don't know the number of years, but it's a tradition in Fredericksburg. It used to be at Her Camp every week in the summer, and now it's at Memorial Park. Some people call it Kenmore.
Okay.
And it's every Tuesday in May and June. There's live music or a DJ, vendors, some activity, and there's usually some fun theme for each day.
Oh, wow.
And so with 8 days coming up this year, they've all got a different theme, or 7 days.
Can you give me a little like tease as to what some of those things are?
Our very first picnic in the park is May 7th.
Okay.
And its theme is Reading Day. We also have Nature Day. One of my favorites is Bubbles Day.
Ooh.
That one was cool because it was a community picked one. We put out like a couple different options, and people voted on Facebook to choose Bubbles Day.
Yep.
That's really cool.
We've got our bubble bazookas ready to go.
You're just hiding them in the office right now, playing with them, I'm sure.
100%. We have to test all of the equipment before it goes public.
Of course. It's part of your job. I love that. And is this for anyone of any age? Free to the public?
Any age. It's completely free. There's food trucks, and so you could buy food, or you can pack your own picnic and enjoy it for free.
That's so much fun. And what are some of the bands and DJs coming?
So we have our opening day is Ashley Cavalier. She's been there several times before.
Okay.
We also have Darcy Dawn, the Lowriders, and all of this can be found at FXBGParks.com.
Okay.
All of the whole lineup, all of the themes, and everything like that.
And again, how's the parking situation?
Parking situation, Memorial doesn't have its own parking, but there's street parking around, and there's a couple local parking lots, like the Kazi Park or the dog park. You can park and walk into there. Plus, Memorial Park is right on the canal path, and so if you walk in from anywhere, you can find a spot.
Right.
Yep. And same with Earth Day. This is free because we have some amazing sponsors who help us with paying for the entertainment and things like that. We have Fred Parent Magazine, Fredericksburg Christian School, Riverside Center for Performing Arts, Wilderness Resort, Holy Cross Academy, and the YMCA.
Perfect. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. It's excited. A fun time every year.
Yeah, and I will say, like, the last week is always the most popular and fun. It's called Beach Day, and it's always a bunch of water activities. And people come and have a ton of fun.
Well, especially because it's in like the end of summer.
Yeah.
You need the water.
It is very hot at that point.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready.
And everybody put water in there. We're all like, let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I am speaking with Amanda and Callie, the Superintendents of Recreation at Fredericksburg Park and Rec. I know that there are summer camps coming up because a lot of parents are already looking into them. They're already like, oh gosh, Dan, the school year is here. What am I going to do with my child?
Yeah.
So can we talk a little bit about that? What are the different summer camps going on? Information?
So all of our camp registration is open.
Perfect.
Camp registration opened as of April 2nd for city residents, and then everybody else on the 9th. And
Okay.
So it is wide open if you're wanting to register. And we've got tons of different camps. There's a camp for every interest. There's camps for kids that like chess. There's camps for people that like canoeing. There's camps for people that like swimming or sports. All kinds of different things.
Yeah, the city itself offers over 100 camps throughout the summer, 100 different sessions of camps. And some of our more popular ones are our nature camps, which Callie runs, Camp Wildwood and Camp Hideaway. Another one is the one that takes place at Dorsey Buffett Pool, which is our swim and sports camp. Kids get swim lessons, they get to play and splash in the pool each day, and then they get to go play and have fun. So they go home super tired, which is every parent's dream.
Yes. You're doing life-saving work for these parents.
Yes, exactly. So for some of our older kids, we've got junior lifeguard camp where they can get introduced to different skills that lifeguards use and kind of learn if it's for them. We also have our safe sitter camp, which is super popular, where they get their safe sitter certification, CPR first aid certification, and learn how to run a small business of babysitting for other people and how to take care of kids. We've got so many sports camps, and we partner
every sport you could think of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have several partners that work with us on that from like James Monroe High School. And so it's really great that we can offer all of that to the families in and around Fredericksburg.
And I was just about to ask that question. So can anyone attend these camps, or are they just for city residents?
They are for everybody.
Okay.
City residents get a priority registration date and a little discount on price, but it's open for everybody.
Okay. And what about the age ranges? Is there stuff for littles and then older?
There's stuff all the way. What's your youngest camp? My youngest
3.
camp is 3.
Okay.
Okay, so
wow.
Yeah.
all the way down to 3, and then I even have a camp that goes to grandparents.
Really?
So, the Gramp Camp we started last year, it's one of my favorite new camps. Grandparents attend with their grandkids. And they do all the activities together. And so if you're interested in something like that, check out Gramp Camp. There's 3 different sessions this summer.
That's really cute.
Yeah, one of our preschool programs is Safety Town and Superheroes Camp, where kids learn basic safety like animal safety, stranger danger, although they don't call it that anymore.
Right.
Water safety, and then they go visit the pool. But then they also learn about community helpers. So even anywhere from our mailman to the grocery store clerk, to farmers and police officers and firefighters. So they get to go and either get a visit with them or meet them, but they get to see how people in our community help us with just our everyday life too. So it's really fun.
Wow, there really is something for everybody, isn't there? You weren't lying when you said that one.
No.
And so many sessions going on too. Like, is it correct if there's a camp, there's more than one session for people to get into?
Most of them have more than one session. And then, so since there's so many, you've got multiple to choose from in each single week.
Would you say to get signed up early though?
Especially with some of our nature programs and swim and sports camp. Some of them are already full.
We have some sessions that are already full.
Okay, good to know.
With wait list.
Yeah, wait list, of course.
Yeah. But with everything we have, you could have your kids signed up for every single week, and they could do something new each week and absolutely have a blast.
Oh, perfect. And where can they sign up at?
They can go to FXBGParks.com. And they can register online, or they could come into the Dorothy Hart Community Center and register there.
Perfect. Well, I'm speaking with Amanda and Callie, the Superintendents of Recreation at Fredericksburg Parks and Rec. Now, can we talk about, I know there's a bunch of stuff we've been talking about events-wise. What are the big events you want to highlight coming up in the next couple months?
So definitely the next couple things. Farmers Market opening day is April 13th. Earth Day Festival is April 20th. And then farther down the line, we've got Picnic in the Park in May and June. Even farther down the line, July, there's 4th in February in Fredericksburg.
Okay.
Huge event.
Yeah.
And so be on the lookout for things as that gets planned. And I mean, I'm already in fall planning mode. So.
Are you really? You're already thinking that far ahead. Yeah.
We have to.
Yep. And we have some events at the pool this summer as well. We've got our opening day, which is May 24th.
Okay.
And that's at the Dorsey Buffett Pool at Dixon Park.
Okay.
And so that's the start of the pool season. We're open every day, Memorial Day through August 2nd, and then we're open weekends, August 2nd through Labor Day.
Okay.
And then we finish off our season with our very popular Soggy Doggy event, which is the Friday after Labor Day. And the dogs take over the pool. So that's always a lot of fun.
That's always fun to see those pictures too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, where's the calendar that people can find all this information?
That is also on our website at FXBGParks.com or in our catalog, which you can pick up in the community center or find on the website. There are some events coming up at Mott's Run Reservoir as well. So Mott's Run is our biggest park that the city manages, and there's a couple events coming up in May. Every Wednesday in May, we've got something called Concert by Canoe.
Oh.
And people are invited to take boats out onto the water, and performers will perform from the end of a dock so that you can enjoy the concert from your boat.
Oh, that's really cool.
Around and listen. That's very popular. It's every Wednesday in May in the evenings from 6 to 8. And then the second Saturday in June, June 8th, is our Kids Fishing Derby.
Oh.
And that is another annual event that's been going on for decades. And it is for kids ages 3 to 16 to compete to catch the highest weight fish.
Yep. That's so much fun.
Yep. And then on June 20th, the Virginia Recreation and Park Society is putting on Play All Day. And we're at the Fredericksburg Parks Department. We are participating in that. So there'll be a ton of programs and sessions that are free for the public to get a taste of Parks and Rec.
Okay.
And a ton of activities, and all of that will be able to be found at fxbgparks.com.
Yeah, it's the longest day of the year, so the whole point of it is to do recreation from sunup to sundown.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I was like, that date sounds familiar for some reason.
Yeah.
How are you not exhausted? Because I'm hearing all of these events and I'm like, I'm exhausted for you.
I know. A lot of people want to think that like we each get like one event and there's another staff member that handles everything.
Yeah.
We're handling all of these things all at the same time.
Yep.
Well, I tip my hat to you guys because I couldn't do that. I'm standing here and I'm like, I'm exhausted from getting up this morning. I don't know how you do all of this.
Lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee. Well, y'all must love what you do because it's definitely a fun time. It sounds like a great summer is coming ahead of us.
Yeah. Well, we get to play every day, so it's always a lot of fun.
That's true. You're like big kids.
Yeah. Everything that we offer you guys, we get to test out first. So we can be bouncing around on dino bouncy things, or
making
blowing
mini
bubbles,
s'mores,
or playing with a foam machine. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can I come work for you guys? Because that sounds fun.
Anytime.
Awesome. Well, also speaking of that, is there volunteer opportunities for anybody who wants to get involved, looking for that, funding? Do you guys need help with donations? Where is that coming at?
I mean, we'll always take anything from anybody. We work on a pretty small budget and try and bring a lot to our community. So there are definitely sponsorship opportunities and partnering opportunities. And they can just reach out to us by email, and they can find that on our website at FXBGParks.com. And if they're wanting to volunteer, we have tons of opportunities for that. And we definitely welcome it, especially with the farmers market and a lot of our events, the fishing derby and things like that. And then again, that's just go to our website, fxbgparks.com, and you can email us from there.
That's awesome, because I know the community likes to get involved, and especially when it comes to volunteer opportunities. They're always asking, like, what's the next volunteer opportunity to do? So this would be a great way to get involved. As you say, you get to play all day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And especially like high school kids, like this is a great opportunity. They need to get these hours to earn cords or credits for their classes. We love high school volunteers. They're such a huge help.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. Yeah. That was a lot of information, but let's hit the main ones real quick. Okay, let's go back down. Earth Day.
Okay, so Earth Day, come out and see us at Old Mill Park. April 20th from 11 to 4. There will be dozens of vendors showing off interactive activities all about the environment. Plus, there's going to be huge attractions like a rock wall, tree climbing, paddling pool, barrel train, food trucks, all kinds of fun.
And now we're going on to what's next, Farmers Market.
Yep, the Farmers Market started this weekend, April 13th, and it runs every Saturday from now until the end of December, and it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning, goes till 1, and it's at Her Camp Park.
And Picnic in the Park?
Picnic in the Park is every Tuesday in May and June at Memorial Park. There's live music, vendor booths, food trucks, and it's completely free for you and your family to attend.
Yep, and that's from 11:30 until 1 p.m.
Yeah,
perfect.
Lunch.
And then sign up for summer camps now.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Sign up as soon as you can because they're filling up.
They start, the first week of camp is the week of Memorial Day.
Okay.
Yep, but sign up now and get your spot.
Well, that's awesome. Well, do you ladies have anything else you'd like to share?
I think we've piled
hit
on
it
way
all
too much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of information for people.
Well, hey, that's okay because you can go to fxbgpark.com, find all the information we just talked about today. But the big ones coming up, Earth Day, Farmers Market happening, and Picnic in the Park. Make sure to join for that. And Amanda and Callie, you were so much fun to have in today. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
It. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And any socials that people need to follow?
At Fred Parks Rec.
Okay, perfect.
Where we are on Instagram and Facebook.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
And that'll do it for In the Community this week. If you are a nonprofit and need to bring attention to your cause or organization, please reach out through this station's website, and we will see you next week.